Hello everyone, welcome to your reading for Thursday, April 2nd. Your daily affirmation is, I am truly grateful for everything I experience. It is all a gift. And for today's reading, we're going to be using the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And I'm going to be doing something different today. You all know that I normally do a 3-card reading, but these are soul lesson cards. They're meant to help you understand your journey, what lessons you're meant to learn, what you're meant to be focusing on right now, what is holding you back. And I thought about it, and I believe the best way to help the most people is to do a personalized reading. So I've actually included 6 cards for today's reading. And unlike previous readings where I suggested that you only pick maybe 3 or so, with this reading there is no limit. There's no way that you can get conflicting messages. If you pick all 6, it simply means that these are all things that you need to be working on. So just go ahead and look at the cards that I have flashed on the screen and just use your intuition and pick 1, or you can pick all 6, but just try to pick the cards that you feel most drawn to. And I'm going to go ahead and start the reading, so if you need more time, feel free to pause the video. So let's move on to those of you who chose card number 1. We have change. And many people often fear change because they don't know how they're going to be able to cope with it, and because they're moving into a territory that is no longer familiar to them. When things stay the same, we tend to become comfortable, but understand that without change, we cannot grow. Change is the only constant in life, and it can be good even if we don't necessarily see that at first. Everything changes: our jobs, our age, our health, our body, the way that we see life and ourselves, and that is okay. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. Sometimes change can be wonderful. Even what can appear to be one of the most difficult changes or endings in life can sometimes lead to the most beautiful beginnings. Find your inner strength and just surrender to these changes. Flow with them and know that no matter what happens, you will be okay. We're not going to be given a situation that we cannot handle. And for those of you who chose number 2, your card is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. This is something that we all suffer with at some point in lives, and many times it is simply because of society that has certain standards we're supposed to live up to, or it is usually because someone is making us feel as though we're less than someone else. Sometimes it can be our own doing when we compare ourselves to others or we belittle ourselves. Comparing yourself to someone else and doing negative self-talk to yourself is probably the worst things that you can possibly do to yourself. And I suggest working on your solar plexus chakra, which governs the way that you see yourself. It is all about our fears and our self-confidence, and when your solar plexus chakra is clear and balanced, you'll have a much better opinion of yourself. Affirmations also work really well. Something like, I'm beautiful and I love and accept myself exactly the way that I am. Because self-esteem is not just about our physical appearance. It is all about how we see ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. So you're being asked to work on this. Believe it or not, affirmations can do wonders. It can be life-changing. And you can also do meditations where you're focusing on each part of the body, and you can say something like, I'm sorry, thank you, and I love you. But you need to do it consistently, and watch how differently you begin to see yourself. When you do it on a consistent basis, it really will work well for you. Alright, so let's move on to those of you who chose number 3. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. I think for some people, you're struggling with doubting yourself, and others, especially if you pick number 2. So your lesson would also be about trust and faith, not just in yourself, but also in the divine. And just having the understanding that there's no way that you can possibly know everything. We're not meant to know everything. And it is that way for a reason. If you were shown everything about yourselves and your life, it would interfere with some of the lessons that you're meant to learn. This does have another message. So if you're someone who doubts yourself and others, you're probably going to have a really difficult time maintaining a positive and healthy relationship with others, because you'll be constantly thinking that people have an ulterior motive, or that they don't really like you the way that they say they do. And you might even doubt yourself when it comes to your personal life and when it comes to your professional life. So this is something that you're being asked to work on. And as the card says, release the need to know all the answers. This is about learning to trust in yourself and others and in spirit. So for some people, this will be about rebuilding that confidence within yourself. And again, affirmations work really well. So will balancing and clearing the chakras, using crystals, and of course, you can always call on the angels to assist you. So we're moving on to those of you who chose number 4. We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. When I see this card, to me, someone is looking to the past and thinking about what you would consider to be mistakes or missed opportunities. I don't necessarily believe in mistakes. I believe that every experience in life is an opportunity to learn and grow. But remember that we cannot change the past. We can only accept where we are right now and move on from that. Forgive others who have wronged you, and most importantly, forgive yourself. When we hold on to the past, we block the flow of blessings from coming into our lives, which can cause more missed opportunities, because we may feel that we don't deserve to have good things in our lives, or you may be too busy being angry at someone else. When you forgive yourself and others, you're setting yourselves free. That is what the angels really want for you. They see somehow that this regret that you're holding on to is holding you back from where you truly want to be in life, or it's holding you back from something much better that is waiting for you. So the sooner that you're able to let that go, the sooner that you're able to accept new things that can possibly be coming into your lives. Okay, so now we're on number 5. So for those of you who chose number 5, we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And I really like this card, because to me it is sort of suggesting that what you want can come to you, but you're not being patient enough. Just understand that your prayers have been heard. And even if you haven't been praying for something, but you just really want it to happen now, it doesn't matter how much you want it to happen. Sometimes things are meant to happen in divine timing. You have no idea the amount of things that Spirit has to do to move things around so that your wishes can come true. Some people pray for things and they eventually lose hope that it's going to happen, and then suddenly, months or even years later, their wishes have been fulfilled. And I know a lot of you are probably saying, but I don't want to wait years. But that was just an example. Sometimes it is necessary to wait that long. But who knows how long it's going to take? You're just being asked to be patient and wait for it to come to you. Don't give up hope and don't get frustrated. Remember what patience is. Patience is keeping a good attitude while you're waiting for these wonderful things to unfold in your life. Okay, so for those of you who chose number 6, your card is humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And so this card is about not taking life so seriously. So don't let people's comments or attitudes or opinions about you or anything in life get to you so easily. Don't let it anger you or hurt your feelings. And I think some people are easily offended by what others say, or sometimes you tend to take things personally. So just think about it. Are you someone who will just let a comment bother you that someone made weeks ago or months ago? If you find yourself constantly thinking about that, then this card might be for you. Life is not meant to be taken so seriously. Yes, we all have feelings, but I think they're just asking you to develop a thicker skin and to just lighten up a little. And to just understand that sometimes what people say is not necessarily meant as a personal attack on you. And sometimes people can be hurtful on purpose, but Spirit is really just asking you to sort of let that go. And one way that you can do that is by staying grounded. You can wear a crystal like black onyx, hematite, black tourmaline. They're all really good for protecting your energy. You can call on the angels for help. You can meditate on a consistent basis, and it will really help you to stay grounded. Remember that life can be fun if we allow it to be. So just learn to relax a little bit and enjoy it. All right, everyone, I hope you found this reading helpful. I love you all, and I'll see you on Friday.